it's all about our silhouette dies. So we've got a selection, they are just as they say, silhouettes. So you're going to see in the set we've got from cats, dogs, hedgehogs, butterflies, unicorns. Everything's about unicorns at the moment. So let's get stuck in, and we're just going to do a bit of die cutting as well, just to give you an idea as to what you can do. So we've got them all set up here just at the side for you, so we'll show you them a bit close up in a minute as well. But we've got a full selection in here, so I believe if that is 10 in total. So we're going to be ranging, so we've got cats, we've got dogs, we've got the bunny rabbits, we have got the unicorn, we've got a seahorse as well, we've got the butterfly, and then coming down we have got, was that the hedgehog on that one? We've got, it could be the deer or the stag, and then we've got, it's like the fox, and then we've got the flamingo in here. So the actual animal, or all animals, mammals, animals, the actual animals are like a silhouette, and then you've got some of the detailed flowers or flourishes all the way round. So if I bring these in just a wee bit closer for you to see, so you can see and get an idea as to what they look like. So there we go. So this one here is your unicorn. So if I just get rid of that glare, so you can see the unicorn and the silhouette outline of the unicorn with all that detail as well that's within them. So if I just move that one back so that you can see that all. So there you go. So that one's the unicorn. The next one, we have got the seahorse. Look at that one. So if I just lean over just a wee bit closer for you to see, so look at all that detail within that unicorn as well. So if you like to do any of your inking techniques like Debbie's going to be doing shortly, you can be doing backgrounds with these as well. Then we've also got on this one, so there's the cat, there's a pussycat on that one there. Then we've got the butterfly there. So look at, that's a good substantial size on that one. That full square is, I would say that's maybe, it's about 2 inches all the way around each side. Then we've got the hedgehog there. So a lot of these are perfect for this time of the year. Look lovely if you've got them in autumnal, I can't even say it. There we go, yeah, autumn style, let's just say. Even this one here, so like that, the deer or the stag, it could be a reindeer for Christmas time. Changing the colours can make them look completely different. Then, there we go, we'll get that one of these days, Craig, you're going to get that the right way. There you go, so there's the butterfly, it's not. It's a rabbit. There we go, with all that detail in there as well. So you can see where the silhouette aspects of it come from. So we've got, there we go, just about. There we go. So that one, you've got the fox and that one there as well. So one in each pack there. So you've got the dog on that one just there. Is that still the wrong, isn't it? There we go. We'll get that there. I think they're both, or all of them are round the wrong way. Well, not round the wrong way, but we'll get there. So there you go. So that's that one. And then you've got that one there with the flamingo as well, so you can see that one. So we've got some samples that we could be showing. You give you a bit of inspiration as to what you can be creating. So if we bring these ones here, so the one I was just showing you a minute ago with the butterfly, that's a good one because it's a nice square size one. It's good for a wee box. So if you bring your Ultimate Pro in and you can be doing making boxes, but look at that, bringing the colours through them. You know, if you like to use your double-sided adhesive backgrounds, then what you can do is put glitter through them or do any of your embossing as well through them. Then we've got the cat there. So all that we've done is just a bit of white cardstock, just done some inking in specific places and popped the silhouette over the top. Then what about actually just die cutting it and leaving it as it is? So that's what we've done with the rabbit there. Bring in some of your papers from your past Sarah collections, other ones as well. Even bringing in past products that we've got. These are our circle dies. Then what else have we got? So this is another one where we've actually just done, we've done some inking through it as well, glazing as well through it. It's like a stained glass effect using your acetate. What about this one here? Using it, die cut your actual pattern papers as well. So do that one. Not a lot to that one, but really effective. And then what about, let's see, I was looking for one of the stags or the deers. Look at this one. So this is just using one of our past embossing folders, but look at that one. How really effective is that? It didn't need much at all, just the embossing on the background, but look at the silhouette die, that's just doing all the shouting out for you and all that you need. So that's a few bit of inspiration for that one. So if we then, let's just move that one out to the side, then what we're going to do is we're going to do one of, certainly one of my favourite techniques. I know it's one of the team's favourite as well is we're going to do a bit of die cutting onto black card. This is just our not our matte black card, just our black card. And then I'm going to do a bit of using our gilding wax over the top. So I'm just going to place this one here. So this one I'm just using the unicorn for this one. And because it's one of our thin metal dies, I'm just using our plastic shim. We're using our magnetic sheet as well as our top cutting plate. So of course they will go through the large Gemini as well. They will go through any of your other die cutting machines as well, as long as they take the thin metal dies, not a problem. A few of them would go through one of your really small die cutting machines, not all of them. If you just have a look just quickly at the Seahorse one, that would go through one of your really small machines. But just to be safe than sorry, not all of them will. They will go through your A5 ones or larger. So if I just take this one out here, so you would get a lot of the detail coming out. So there's my poker tools just there. If we just do the embossing as well. So let's just pop these parts out. And then there's a few of those wee intricate swirls. So all I'm going to do is I'm popping these out. Now, any dies where you get some of the embossed detail on it, I do urge you to run it through and do the embossing, because not only will you get that detail coming out, but it will also help push out all of these parts. So this is a good tip as well with embossing. Even if it is something that doesn't necessarily need embossing done to it, still run it through and it will help you pop all these parts out. Saying that, you can see how easy these are all just popping out. So we're just taking all these wee ones out just like this, bringing them out, popping them as we go. So just using our poker tool. If you had our wee tool, so have I got mine to the side of me? I do actually. So if I just bring my wee tool just here, you'll see we could be using this one. So you can either do it straight like that, or what you could also do is just pop it straight back into the die, either way. And then what you can just do is go over your tool. Anything like this you will find on our website. So just give that a wipe over, and then you can see how these bits have started to fall out. You will always be left with a few, but it takes the majority of them. Popping that on, and you can see how these just pop out. What you can do, even although this might be a bit intricate and detailed, you might say, oh Craig, I'm not going to do that. But part of these parts, you could do paper piecing. So even if it's just these flowers, what you could do is these bits that I'm just popping out like this, what you could do is die cut it again in another colour and paper piece them back in. Then that would look really effective. I'm a big fan of paper piecing because it can look really quite effective. So if we get these last bits out, this is one. I could have done with having one ready at the side of me, but not to worry. There we go. It lets you see how they all die cut just beautifully. Pop these ones out, final ones just here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to do the gilding wax. So popping that on like this. So this is one, as I said earlier, if you do the embossing, so let me take these ones out just like this. Then what I'm going to do, if you ever do think, oh, I really should have embossed that, what you can just do is still just pop it back into the die. A lot of people think once you take it out of the die, you can't emboss it, but you can. So all that I'm doing, let's bring the die back in like this. So we've got the die, and then we're just going to slot that back in. Now you're going to feel that it's going to be as if it's going to lock into place just like this. So it's going to lock in. So I'm just taking my rubber embossing mat now. Then all that I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the base, and I'm just going to put that back on like that. Taking our plastic shim, and then we're taking our top cutting plate. So don't ever be afraid of running it through again after you've taken it out the die. It will still work, just make sure that it just slots back into place, you'll be fine. So if we take that out, this finishes off, remove these, and then what we're then going to do is if I pop these all out, just like that. See, let's see if we can see in these bits just here. Can we see? I don't have any, we've got a bit of white just to the side. I think we've got a bit just here. Here we go. There we go. So I'm not, if you can see, there we go. So you can see that perfectly. And you see some of those wee embossed lines. So then all that I'm going to do is if I just pop my bits just out the way, just for the time being, and I'm going to bring mine back into place. Now for this one, what I've got is just some of our gilding wax.
You'll find this on the website as well. But what I'm going to just do is I'm just popping just a wee bit onto my hand. I would tend to use one of our non-stick sheets, but as you can see, you can still use your glass cutting mat. That works perfectly. It just means that you don't need to clean that after. So there we go. So this just shows you how you can change your black card that's been die cut using the silhouettes, just like this, and just changing that look completely by adding some of our gold gilding wax. So if I bring that into view, so you can see that one now. Obviously I've done that onto black, but why not die cut it into your white? And then if you've got any of our other Spectrum Noir ranges of our waxes or anything like that, you could do the same but changing the colour. Create your backgrounds using your sparkle pots, your sparkle pens, anything like that. If you've got your aqua pens, then you could be doing your techniques like that as well.